While Carlos is taking a call, I just want to point out the fact that look what's here: plastic bags, garbage bags, food bags, practical things that families need all the time, and you don't even think about them not being available to people who are the working poor, who don't have enough money to buy these extraneous items. But we all need them, and they're all in our own cupboards. So this is what the pantry is all about. And here there's a first aid section. They don't give out medication, of course, but they do give out band-aids and other items that are for self-care. We're going to continue looking as we glance over. We see a box of books. We're going to go over to the clothing section in a few minutes. But even books for the children, when they come, to have their bag supplemented with a coloring book, a toy, or something that they can go home and read about. This is the practical aspect of the Father English Food Pantry. We'll be back. Carlos is joining us after I gave my little interview here. He received a phone call, and I want you to hear about the phone call.
Yeah, and it gets me very, very sad. After we were talking, I received a phone call of this social worker. She found a homeless person outside. He's all wet. He's been homeless for a few months already. The only clothing that he had is his wet clothing, and he's hungry. He's scared. He is sad. And I already told the lady, please give me the sizes, send the guy over because I'm going to give him food, and his life is going to change in 2 minutes. Not forever, but in 2 minutes the life is going to change because I'm going to have nice clothing, a nice coat for him, nice boots for him, and a good plate of food. It's cold out there, it's raining out there. We want people to be okay. All of the clothing comes.
Okay, Andre.
See, so when we get on the strip clothing, all the clothing comes here. So this nice lady, her job is to go through every single bag because we don't want anything ripped, anything smelly, anything dirty, anything wet. And let me tell you, we have had some bad experiences. So her job is to divide every single thing that we get. And then good clothing, new clothing is the one that separate to give out to our people. I'm going to show you now what we do with the clothing when they come to get food.
When usually at Lent, when I was at the chapel, we used to announce, okay, next week we're going to start taking some clothing just for 2 or 3 weeks for donations to the Father English Center. My requirement was, don't give me anything that's dirty or wrinkled. Go get it dry cleaned. I don't care if you don't like them anymore. Get it dry cleaned and bring it back next week. I guess I was a little pushy, but what are you going to do?
But that's the way it is. And I tell the people who I have working with the clients that if you see a blouse, see if you can wear the blouse. See if your daughter will wear the blouse. If that's a nice blouse that you would like to have, that's the blouse we want for our client. If you see something that you go, oh, this is not ugly, old-fashioned, or this is ripped, or this is dirty, throw it out. We don't need that. We need to treat our people with dignity and respect. We are all the same. We are all the same. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to continue through the clothing. Children's chairs.
We have a lot of fire victims. We have a lot of people.
Okay. Victims of fire.
Yes,
Sure.
we have a lot of people that don't have an apartment because they are in a shelter or in a hotel. Then they get an apartment. Of course, we want them to have.
Okay, so people who are in shelters can come here when they're able to leave the shelter
And we get everything they need. We get blankets and sheets, even decorations, whatever they need. We try to get for them.
so that's important for us to know as outsiders. Everything is available. If you use it in your home, they can use it in their homes. So we're going into another area. Oh, wow. It's like it's like a clothing store. Look, everything's sorted, size appropriate.
So whenever we have somebody that is in need of clothing, then we have a volunteer or somebody that is in the area to come here and get whatever they need. So this is why everything looks this nice. Look.
This is wonderful. The dignity that we are sharing with our sisters and brothers who are not clothed as well as we are is it's remarkable and appropriate.
Yes, and when you came 10 years ago, this was the food pantry.
Yes, I remember that. How tiny
So
it
you
was.
see how much we grow, and I think we're gonna keep on growing. But you know what? We cannot grow anymore if we do not continue having the support of the people that we already have and new people that I want to have.
And I would like to encourage you to contact your local public officials. I mean, and realize that these people need your and their support, clothing, food, housing, and sometimes the public doesn't give as much. And let me ask you that question. Um, how much of your budget is government subsidized?
Very small, very little. I'm not the one to talk about numbers, but let me tell you, 95, 97% of this program runs because of the generosity of beautiful people out there.
Charity.
Yeah,
That's overwhelming. That's overwhelming. As Jerry pans the items, this looks like mostly women's clothing and all neatly placed, just as if you're in a major department store, size appropriate, X large, small, all that. It's so ordinary. And for a person to come here whose house has just been burnt out, what a relief it must be that they can bring clothing home to themselves
yeah,
and to their children.
yeah. To get some a set of brand new towels to a fire victim, or sheets, or linens, or a beautiful brand new coffee maker, to these people that is amazing because they when they lose their home, when they lose everything they have, they lose hope. And when they come here, they see that hope is not lost. You can lose whatever you want to lose out there, but hope is not lost because you come here and we're going to help you. We're going to give you the push for you to get back on your feet.
God bless you. That's amazing. That's amazing. And okay, we're Catholic. This is sponsored by the Diocese of Paterson. But I invite everyone,
Oh,
Catholic,
yes.
Protestant, Jew, Muslim, Buddhist, wherever you are, to look around, and if you see a person in your sight, he or she is a creation of God, and he or she has needs as you have needs, and we're here to expand our horizon and open up our consciousness to the needs of so many people who have a lot less than we do.
Yes,
Beautiful, Carlos.
yes. Thank you so very much.
Carlos, have we reached the end of the tour?
Yes, and one more time, I'm going to invite every single person out there. Even if you don't want to give us your time, even if you don't have anything for us, just come and see what we see every day. Just feel a little bit of what we feel when we go home.
Time, talent, treasure. And now Carlos is adding another level of commitment to that. Just the human dynamic that happens when we give to someone in need. And when they pack their bags and give them to someone, they may see them again, they may not see them again, they may see regulars. They are able, Carlos is telling you this, to sit down in their homes at night and give thanks for what they have. That's all we're asking of you, to give thanks for what you have by sharing time, talent, treasure here at the Father English Community Center.
And one more thing, if you have teenage kids in your house, they need to know what's going on. Sometimes they take things for granted. Bring them over. Bring them over, and believe me, this is going to be an experience for them to change and to think about life in a different way.
Your phone number and your information will be online.
Yes.
And if someone wants to come with their children on a Saturday, say,
Just call me and I will be more than happy to have you. We are here every Saturday from 8 to 12 and every other day 8 to 4.
are you open on Sundays?
No, no. Sometimes on Sundays, whenever we have a special project or special donation, I do not say no to food. So sometimes I'm here on Sundays, but it's Monday to Friday and Saturdays.
Is there any major fundraiser happening or planning to happen regarding Catholic Charities or the food pantry?
Yes, oh, definitely. Catholic Charities has the golfing fundraiser, which is going to be sometime in August. That is amazing. Chris Brancaro can give you more information about that.
Okay, I'll put
And
that
then we have the tank pool. It's like a big tank that people pull and whatever. The Veterans Program is going to have that actually next week, I believe. No, it's in June. So we have to have all these fundraisers to get the money we need, not only to run this big program, but Catholic Charities has a lot of other programs out there.
Yes. Eventually, we're going to be interviewing Chris, who's the head of development for Catholic Charities, and that's who Carlos is referring to. Thank you for joining us, Carlos. God bless you and your work. Thank you and your family.
Thank you.
And let me hear from you, fatherlouskirty@hotmail.com, and you'll also have availability of Carlos's email. Tune in, come here, visit, donate, time, talent, treasure, all for your sisters and brothers. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.